Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have today the fourth week of the UPBA, and we're going up against my good buddy D-Train. If you haven't seen the team builder yet for this battle, go check it out because we brought a pretty interesting team. This is honestly like a really tough matchup for us. I'm not gonna lie. I was sweating a little bit going into this, and yeah, go check that out. And if you haven't been keeping up with the season thus far, we are quite honestly not doing so hot. We're sitting at a 1-3. We got our very first win last week. Let's not forget that. And if there's ever a time to grab momentum for a winning streak, it is now. But yeah, like I explained, we got a really tough time ahead of us, and I'm looking for my piece of paper where I wrote down what UPBA stands for, because I can't for the life of me remember that acronym. It's something weird like universally potato bean apple, something like that. Yeah, that's what it is, universally potato bean apple. So my opponent, you can see the team that he's got right there up already. So it's got Landorus, Therian, Volcarona, Cartana, Tapu Fini, Skuntank, and Silvally. I'm very relieved not to see the Komodo, in addition to a bunch of other things. Like, let's be real, it's been a while since I actually played this game. So I've got my Mega Mawile, Dragonite. Dragonite is going to be amazing. Like, the set that I have for Dragonite is fire. Go look at the team builder. I've got Raikou, which is actually a very special Raikou. Shout out to my Jenner Zombie for genning this team and putting up with my crap. And shout out to Lantern Joe for recording this battle. A true champion, the ultimate champion of the Universal Potato Beans Apples. So I've also got Vaporeon, Porygon 2, and I'm missing something. Why do I not have Tornadus alive there? There we go. That's more like it. I can't believe this entire time Tornadus wasn't there. So let's get into the battle now. I'm going to lead with Mawile. I'm predicting a Landorus, Therian leave, and as you would know because you paused this video and went and watched my team builder, you understand my strategy around that. So let's get into this and see if my opponent does in fact go for the Landorus, because I'm going to get the Intimidate, going to be able to live the EQ, snag a delicious Ice Punch even at -1, and it's just going to be like turn one oopsie doopsie on my opponent's part. So that's going to be excellent, and I'm just going to hope for like Raikou to just like blow through some holes, because he's got Landorus, and that's his only like chance to survive Make Your Time, and then clean up with Dragonite, because Dragonite is amazing. I love this Dragonite set. Waterium Z with, what do you call it, Rain Dance and Surf or something. So there it is, the Landorus. I knew you would do that, DM, but maybe he knew that I would know that he's doing that. And so I don't have my Intimidate. That was actually a misgen, but I'm not going to blame my opponent or anything, because you'll see in a sec that doesn't matter at all, actually. So I don't get the Intimidate. At the same time, my attack isn't lowered, so I can just like bop him with anything, but I die to an EQ. But, you know, he might go for the rocks, predicting me to switch, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm going to get on out of here and go for my Porygon 2, because that's my other check to the likes of really any variant of Landorus. It was just a lead matchup that I really wanted to happen, was, you know, not in my favor there. So I do some tracing, because I just got finished with my Masters of Fine Arts degree for Porygon 2, so I know how to trace things and do that thing. So you see here that that was actually a very special Landorus. So Earth Power would have KO'd my Mawile. Well, it had a 40% chance to KO. It was still not so much in anyone's favor, but it was the way it is. So if it had been at -1 attack and I had stayed in, then yeah, there's a 60% chance of that being a dead Landorus. But anyway, so Porygon 2, I can go for the Ice Beam, as he's going to protect to scout for what I'm doing. He sees that Ice Beam, so he's got an opportunity to switch out right here. But I am going to call that and go for a Toxic right here, because, or no, not a Toxic, a Thunder Wave. But either way, it doesn't matter because he goes for the Finny. So, Tapu Fini is gross. And okay, and he goes for the Calm Mind right here. So this is a huge problem. I'm thinking to myself, oof. So Tri-Attack's gonna do like pennies. I originally did that to gauge the damage, but I would have seen that it's like, you know, super bulky Finny, and especially with the boost in, it's like, this is not a winning battle for me. So I find my best course of action to be to roar it away, because there's a good chance that this Vaporeon's bulky attack, there's a chance that he's like mono Scald or mono Surf with the Finny, which Vaporeon is immune to. So I'm gonna like go in as probably my best check and roar this away, and otherwise wait for the terrain to go away and fish for a burn with a Scald. But he goes for the taunt. So I went from like, oh no, this is the thing for me to deal with, to, oh no, I'm about to get 6-0'd by this thing. Because as you can see, he's continuing to boost. I don't have Toxic on anything. Like, you know, the terrain's going to go away eventually. That'll be too little too late. Scald is doing like negative damage after the leftovers. So there's absolutely no chance to survive for that. So the Misty terrain is gone, but that doesn't matter. Because, like, you know, if I had done a Thunder Wave with, what do you call it? Porygon 2. I switch in Tornadus for absolutely no reason. Right here. So he is, in fact, not Mono Water, so Vaporeon would have taken a huge chunk. So Tornadus dies for absolutely no reason. But then again, Vaporeon probably would have as well. So my only chance now is to get a hit with Raikou and just do as much damage as I can and hope that everything else doesn't die. Like, even after the multi-scale Dragonite can't take a hit, Mawile can't take a hit, like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, you know, go 6-0 in style. That's really my best bet, as pressure. That's gonna do some good. So I'm gonna Thunderbolt right here just to see what it does, and oh my god. Okay, cool. I crit that Tapu Fini, and I imagine my opponent taking his 3DS and throwing it across the room and saying, "Trug, you're the worst in the world. How dare you do that?" Yeah, I know. I was about to get 6-0'd by that Fini. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That was like really sloppy on my part. But yeah, Raikou got a crit. As he's gonna go into this Silvally, which the thing with Silvally is I never know what type of Pokemon it is. The only thing I saw is my Thunderbolt's not doing a whole ton. So, and you know, I'm choice locked. As he goes for the SD, so he's just like not playing any funny games. Porygon's gonna come in. I can still be a sitting duck in front of it, as he's gonna double boost the Flame Charge. So this went from like a scary thing that I don't know how to deal with to oh great, I'm gonna die to something else. Especially because Thunder Wave doesn't affect it. Because guess what? That's an electric type. That I should have known how to figure out what do you call it? Silvally is. So I was half expecting another Flame Charge right here, but you know, he's gonna just completely obliterate me now that I know that it's an electric type. You know, in the off chance that I live this, I would have gone for the Roar right here, but ugh. So the most damage I can do to this thing is with my Aura Sphere. I am choice lock. It'll be like a 3-hit KO. I just need to get it down to as low enough health so Shadow Claw. That's not actually going to be able to KO me. But the next hit obviously will. I just wanted to get it to low enough health that my Dragonite can take it out with a hit after I set up with the Z Rain Dance. However, he does go for the Flame Charge, so even if I did get the boost on Dragonite, I wouldn't be able to outspeed this. So instead of setting up and then going for damage, well, okay, first of all, I go into Mawile for no reason. Like, come on, I forgot that I didn't have Intimidate again, but even then, +3 multi-attack or Flame Charge would have done so much damage, and I don't have Sucker Punch. Like, I honestly don't know why I wanted to Mawile right here. I just forgot how to play this game. But then again, I forget how to play this game every game. So Mawile dies for absolutely no reason. as now I go into Dragonite, even though I had that plan like planned out, and that's why I detailed my plan. So I'm going to be able to live this because of my multi-scale. I can live anything, but I just have to go for the Z big damage. Normally I would have gone for the Rain Dance right here because I would need to outspeed, but luckily I did have the Rain Dance and the Water move on Dragonite, so yeah. Gonna go for that big old Hydro Vortex, and this will actually take out the Sil Valley, unless it's like ultra bulky, in addition to being a super setup. But yeah, that goes down, but it's like too little too late. I have Dragonite and Porygon 2. I can't set up with Dragonite. I've just gotta rely on stuff, so rely on Hurricane hitting. So he's gonna taunt, probably expecting me to have like Dragon Dance or something, because I never actually revealed to be special at this point. But you know, I get lucky with the Hurricane hitting, but you know, it's a little too late, as he's gonna go for the Memento. So I don't even get the third KO right there, which is kind of hilarious if you think about it. But Skuntank goes down. Like I would have KO'd it the next turn anyway, as Kartana comes in. So if this is choice locked, it's going to have a tough time breaking both Dragonite and Porygon 2. I'm going to go into Porygon 2 right here, just so I can, well, Beast Boost won't really matter for me. Hopefully I can live a couple hits and then Thunder Wave, because he probably won't go for the Brick Break on Dragonite, but he actually reveals to be SD, so yeah, that's not looking good for me. Porygon 2 somehow lives that hit. I do get a Thunder Wave, which is great, but in one more move here, it's gonna like not really matter, because as he goes for the Smart Strike to take out my Porygon 2, he is actually going to reveal to be a very interesting Kartana with the Speed Boost. So that means he's like timid with 17 attack IVs, because Kartana is just that strong. But I have to land another Hurricane, but that doesn't happen. He's gonna get the Smart Strike. It ended up that the Hurricane didn't even really matter in the long run, because my opponent actually was Focus Sash. So yeah, that concludes the battle. Good game to my opponent. It was basically like the writing was on the wall before the battle even started. It should have been a 6-0 through luck and bad plays that ended up working out in the end that turned into a 3-0. So we dropped to 1-4, which is unfortunate. We're definitely in the bottom portion of the league right now. Like I'm not like in this to win this. I'm in this to have fun, because I have a pretty interesting team going on. But yeah, good game to my opponent. Subscribe if you want to keep up with this season, and go check out the other people down below in the description. We got a lot of cool bunch of people in this league, so check everyone out. Like the video if you liked it, and comment down below if you got anything else to say. Otherwise, I'll see everyone next week with more UPBA, as well as the what do you call it, PTL is starting its third season again, and I'll be uploading that. So stay tuned for all of that cool jazz, and yeah, I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care now. Bye bye.